Head over to the new ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com where you can find brand new Superstar t-shirts. Custom matches are on sale now from our women's division. And of course, we are now enrolling for our brand new training center. Get all the rates and info on how you can become a pro wrestler or sports entertainer at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com/training.
This episode is also brought to you by SpunkLube.com. Remember, when you're getting funky like a monkey, if you know what I mean, use Spunky. That's right. Go to www.spunklube.com and tell them STS Pod sent you.
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better, you better tell someone. Tell someone about STSpod.com. Tell them now. Call them. Text them. Tell them. Telegram. Send them video messages. Whatever. Tell them.
Music is my life, and I bet it's yours too. After all, we're all very complicated beasts. You're not just into wrestling, you're into other stuff too, and that's where the record store comes in. I've got 1,000 CDs or so, and I've been a rock fan for as long as I've been old enough to go to, well, the record store. So every week, I close my eyes, stand in front of my collection, and randomly grab a CD. Whatever I pull out. Could be old, could be brand new. It's what I cover in that episode. It could be anything, from Asia to Yes, from John Cougar to Elton John, from Rumors to Weird Al's greatest hits. You just have no idea. I do a little bit of homework on the artist, talk about what they mean to me, and who knows, maybe I've had a chance encounter with one of them. And finally, I review the album track by track. I might confirm that it's one of the greatest albums of all time, or I might conclude that buying that album calls for me to have my head examined. Who knows? So join me, Lance Levine, twice a month right here at the record store, and let me remind you how much the music means to you as well.
American Hostile Championship Wrestling live in Campbell, Missouri on June 12th. It's a big tag team match as Bad Boys by Nature take on the Young Goats. Be there! This episode's also brought to you by Manscaped. Use promo code STSPOD.
Manscaped, the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming, just dropped their Lawnmower 4.0. I hope you're as excited for this as me, because this thing is legit. It's a 4th-generation trimmer featuring a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Do you or your dad travel a lot? Because, your dad needs a Manscaped. If so, then the 4.0 is the perfect trimmer for home and on the go. The upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock. It also gives you the ability to turn on the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. I think you always need a precise shave, so good thing we got that light.
Remember, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code STSPOD.
Watch Memphis Wrestling live at our brand new Wrestle Center. Our next TV taping is Sunday, June 13th at 2 p.m. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Rollin Into Mempho, do it in their way. Tell everybody it happens Saturday. There's a rockin' and a rollin', a little funky too. Listen every Saturday, 'cause you got nothing else to do. Woo! Mercy, Daddy! Rollin' into Mempho, here
your hosts, BT and RynoJB. Daddy!
All right. Live from STS Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm BT, and I'm my co-host with the most, the man with the plan, and his name ain't Stan. It's RynoJB. How the hell are you, Rhino?
I'm doing great. How you doing, player?
Hey, man, we were live on Twitch a little bit there this morning. I jumped into your room, and I made a comment, but I'm going to go ahead and let everybody hear it. I love the shirt, brother. Love the shirt.
Thank you. I'm gonna have a few of these. I'm gonna have a little drip for you every week.
Oh, little drip. There you go. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'll agree with you. Yeah, little drip. Hey, are we live right now on Twitch also?
We are live on Twitch TV right now, and I was just thinking some of my alerts on Twitch might bleed through here on the podcast, but I guess we'll live and we'll learn as we go through with this.
All right, so what we're going to try to do is, if you are part of RynoJB's Twitch channel, just sit back and listen to the podcast. Every bit of it. You'll even get behind the scenes. When we quit, we start, whatever we do, you'll see the full thing. The video goes up on the YouTube channel, Championship Wrestling from Memphis, every week. But this will be kind of the uncut version, and all of JB's friends can join in. Before we get started, I want to thanks to everybody for help us breaking the record for Memphis in May. Our all episodes, Memphis in May. We had a great year. We're having a great year, Rhino. But here's something. Episode 10. I'm sorry. It was episode 13 and episode 14 of Rollin Into Mempho. That was number 426 and 429. They are currently number 1 and number 2, the most listened of 2021, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the Memphis fans. Also, we have podcasts all week long on stspod.club. We don't just do it on Saturday. We had the record store this past Monday, and we had WTF News Desk. And WTF News Desk, if you never joined us, we find 10 stories that was in wrestling or MMA. And when we first started, we said we're never going to find 10 bizarre stories. And we found over 20 this month. And so we do honorable mentions on the Patreon, which is the ones that we didn't actually put in the top 10. So let's get into Rollin Into Mempho. If this is your first time, and if you're watching there on Twitch, welcome. We do hits, misses, MVP, what we're looking forward to next, and thumbs up or thumbs down, kind of in a round table format. And we're going to go with you, JB. So hits, what's your hits for the week?
Man, I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this episode here. I loved the new intro music. I loved the Austin Lane match. That was a hit for me. The introduction of the tag team championships and Uncle Mikey's performance was a hit for me. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to bring that. Another hit for me was a little bit of cinematic performance with Dangerous Diana Taylor. DDT right there. A little bit of a cinematic promo there. I like that. And also another hit with me, Van Vicious. Hollering at Maria, taking it to the desk. Yes. Dustin, he was kind of talking reckless about the royal family a few times, and with Van Vicious saying, hey, look, I'll holler at your girl. You're not going to get behind the desk. I'm wondering, will we see a rivalry between Van Vicious and Dustin right there? Another hit for me was the title match.
All right.
Those are my hits.
Good deal. Are they calling her Dangerous Diana Taylor? Or is that what they said? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what they're calling her. Dangerous Diana Taylor, DDT.
I didn't know they were calling her that before, but now with this. All right, I'm going to talk about that just a second. Hey, all our live feeds are brought to you for the rest of the year by Manscaped.com. Use promo code STSPOD. It's up there in the corner. If you want your business in one of these corners, we got 3 more, Rhino. Heck, I'll put one over your face if I have to. No. We'll put logos, sponsors, baby, maybe over my face. How's that? All right, hits, man. My hits was I really like the Open Challenge. I'm a big fan. I told you that last week of the Open Challenge gimmick. Who's ever
who's ever done it. Can I say that? I guess I can. I like it. First open challenge was Chris Lex. I think the opponents Chris was a solid match, but I think they'll get harder and harder for Austin, is what I think. I like the 6-man tag, if there was a 6-man tag, but I'll say something else about it here in a minute. Dangerous Diana Taylor. Man, it's a hit because I like the video. I'm big into them sitting down with somebody and doing a video. I watched the Mankind Mick Foley documentary biography this week, and I always remember those Mankind sit downs. And I love the idea of sitting down with her. But you know what, JB? I want her to say, I'm a wrestler, and if I hurt you, get over it. That's what I want her. I don't want to hear her say, well, I didn't mean to hurt you. Well, she may DDT her again in the future, and we may see what happens to Paris Kelly. But I don't like that part of the angle, but I like what they're doing with it. Also, Van Vicious, you caught on to this. This is something that just started. They have a big show coming up on a Saturday night that will not be televised. Makes you wonder, don't it? It makes you wonder if that's what direction they're going in. If Van Vicious against Dustin Starr, that'll be fun. Also, I've been meaning to note this, but it was really, really this week during the match. I like the main event. It was a slow. It was Memphis wrestling is built on the babyface taking tons of heat, making a comeback at the end. The Jerry Lawlers, Hulk Hogan, Jerry Lawler, all top babyface. That's what they did. Brett took a beating. And then, but what I was going to make a note of is Johnny Dotson, to me, he's in a manager spot almost is what it is, but he's the little dog behind the big dog to me. He's like, oh, come on. I'll fight you, but standing behind Alan all the time or to the side of Alan. I love that. I love their the way they interact, and they're friends in real life. That helps sometimes when you are friends with somebody and how everything gets going. All right, man, what's your misses this week?
You know what to say with Alan Steele and Johnny Dotson there? I got to say, I feel like it would be the same way if it was the other way around. If it was Johnny Dotson as the champion, I think Alan Steele, you're right. They're a great team. They are a great team. My misses, and it was just minor things. There was a minor slip with that high knee from Austin Lane in the corner. Little minor slip right there. It was literally just a minor miss. Another miss for me, I wanted to see more from the Hollywood Horror Show at the end of that match there, but maybe that was actually a hit because now I want to see more. So, but I was hoping that we would have saw something a little bit vicious, if you will, at the end of that title match if it was going to go down by that distraction. And my last one with the Dangerous Diana Taylor bit, how can she even get sued? I mean, it's wrestling. She hit a maneuver. She got injured.
I wanted to hurt you. Is what I want her to say. Even as a babyface, I want her to say that. Yeah.
So that's a miss for me. I don't even understand. Does Championship Wrestling have contracts to where you can sue if you get hurt? I mean, it's part of the business, right?
Right.
I don't know. That's a miss for me.
Misses for me, man, we started week 1. I love the story. We're all the way to the end of this story with Bret Michaels and, the push of Bret Michaels as the top babyface for the first few shows. Then we get Johnny Dotson and Alan Steele thrown in the mix as they destroy the Cobra Cup. We have the whole story for all the 15 episodes. I would have had no problem with the way the show ended last week. I would have had no problem of Alan Steele actually pinning him without any interference at all. Alan pins him 1, 2, 3. He didn't get his chance. He's a babyface. He'll get a chance down the road. Then you have the heels jump in. I don't have to have distraction because I believe in Alan Steele. I believe he could beat Bret Michaels on any given day, and Bret could beat him on any given day. All right, so that I would kind of pick you on that. But Bret Michaels, from day one, he needs work on the mic. I don't believe Bret Michaels on the microphone. I don't know if we need him sitting down like Diana Taylor and people working with him and someone to play off of. I'm not sure, but he needs work on the microphone. That is the best way to put it. We just need to work more on making you believable and feeling what you feel on maybe the pre-tapes. I even see him turning heel and having a heel manager who does all the talks. The main event, I said, was a hit, but it also had some big moves that seemed to slip. I don't know what it was. I don't know if Bret was slippery or what, but we had some problems with that. I like the 6-man tag because I like all the characters in the 6-man tag, but man, it fell apart at the end. I don't know. The posse jumped in without a hot tag, and did you hear Dustin? Dustin actually said, "Did he get the tag?" So Dustin's sitting at the desk going, "What the hell are they doing?" But we got Danny B got the win at the end, and everybody looked good in that match. I thought everyone did really good.
Danny B looked great.
I love Danny B, man, and I like the way he's calling him a Memphis wrestling legend. And he was in this area. He was huge. Didn't get a lot of time on TV, but really, really, really. All right, man.
One more miss for me was with Danny B and that 6-man tag. The shoulders weren't coming up. The shoulders weren't coming up. It was, if you go back and look, my man wasn't getting the shoulders up. I need the shoulders to get up at the roughest count. And I felt like they won the match, the Skimmerhorns and Uncle Mikey. I felt like they won like 3 or 4 times there. But.
Uncle Mikey, I love Uncle Mikey, man.
I do too.
I didn't think I would, but the hair,
he can go.
And he can go, like you said. All right, something happened on episode 13, and I didn't say anything about it last week because I forgot. But we had a blooper at the end. If you listen to the audio version, I did old edit, and we never knew it happened. But I want to show everybody, and after we're done, I've got something to say to you, man. So here we go. Here's a video clip of what happened at the end on week 13 episode. That is their idea. We don't stop here. We don't say, "Oh, we got it. We got Memphis wrestling." We're just going to sit here and just do matches, blah, blah, blah. No, we're going to keep improving the quality of the matches. We'll keep improving the building if we have to, keep improving this, keep improving that. Excited about the future. That's what I
don't know if this is just on my end or not, but you're frozen. You're completely frozen. The mic cut out. I don't know if I'm on the show here still even, but this is weird. I don't know if this is just happening on my end or if everyone is going through this. I don't know if I'm speaking over or not. I don't know. But I should probably record this for a little evidence. So this is what's happening here on my end. And as you can see, I'm moving, but you are completely frozen. And it says we're still live. And all right, now I don't know if I should leave. I don't know. Not sure what's happening. But guys, I'm going to leave the studio. I don't know if that will end the show or not. But shout out to BT. Shout out to Dustin Starr. And shout out to everybody with Championship Wrestling. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I'll see you guys next time. Be this, be that. And as always, be seeing you.
That is their idea. All right. How'd you like that? I cracked up. That is on the video. It's actually on the video that is on YouTube. Let me say, you did a fantastic job getting out of that. I had my buddy Lance, who does a podcast with me, said, that was kind of awkward at the end. What happened? Well, my electricity went out, and you just stuck in there and told everybody, see you later, bye. So fantastic job. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it's a good blooper. It's just something to watch. And then if you listen to the audio version, you didn't get any of that. I actually stole the same bad time from the episode before it. So
tricky.
There we go. All right, give me the MVP.
My MVP this week is going to have to be, man, the best of the best, Austin Lane. He put on one hell of a match. He put on one hell of a performance. I thought that match between him and Chris Lex was the match of the show. My guy put on I thought, an incredible performance there. So he's my MVP.
All right, so we're going through it. My MVP this week is, I love the comments, and I'm not maybe just Van Vicious, Maria, and Dustin all together. I'm gonna go with that angle in the start of it. Just the exchange between those three, and how he is like he wants her to interview him and all that. Maria's always reminded me of Elizabeth. I know that's but she really did, especially during the first few years. That she didn't get as involved as she does now. But it'll be interesting whether she's going to be ringside with Dustin or what are they doing. They're letting us guess, and that's why I'm giving him all three of them in that angle my MVP. All right, so what are you looking for next? Not only the next show, but maybe as we get going, we got we're moving along. It looks like Alan's going to have another partner for a dance, and then we have Brett Michaels with new partners also. So what are you looking forward to?
Next week was actually what you just spoke on for me. I'm wondering, how is Dustin Starr going to respond to this next week? Or is he just going to try to brush it off? Will Van Vicious come out there again? Maybe he'll bring out flowers. I mean, how far is this going to go? Where is it going? I'm wondering, and I'm looking next week.
Oh, wow. Me too. That's what I put in. Building for Dustin getting into the ring.
Yes.
Did we get too excited? Did we read too much into this? I don't think so. Me and you've been fans for a long time. We see what's going on, but I just love it. I love the not getting mad, just boom, I'm mad at Van Vicious, all of a sudden. It is a slow build, and it could be a slow build for that Saturday night show. All right, before we get to thumbs up, thumbs down, this week we have the Midnight Special. That's right, DJ Michaels. He's getting some TV time. I don't know if you've watched this, but SWE Fury and there's a couple guys from Memphis on that show from Texas, and it features lots of talent. The TV show airs on Fight TV. DJ and I have been friends ever since he got into business, so we're going to sit down and talk, hopefully get about 40, 45 minutes out of him this week. I'm real excited about sitting down. He started in West Memphis, Arkansas, and he's kind of doing a manager bit, getting beat up a lot, but he's fantastic on the microphone, so it'll be fun to interview him. All right, man, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to have to give today's show a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty solid.
I really like the slowness of the build of the main event. I like the idea of the Austin Lane Open Challenge. I like the 6-man tag, but it did fall apart. But it went by fast. It really went by fast this week. Like I said, last week in the tag, I felt like there might have been a spot there. If it went any longer, I'd say it went too long. But it just went by really fast. It leaves us wondering, the angle with Dustin, which he probably won't comment on until they do more about it, is one of those things that gets you talking. And also the deal with Brett Michaels. He has a long history with Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. I don't know if you know that, but he does. And so this is going to bleed into what they do in Mississippi because Jimmy has, been trying to destroy him for a long time there in Mississippi, what I understand. So we'll see some of that. And also, I want to tell you something. Brett hasn't used it on television. And one reason I think he's not using it on TV is because, a super kick is popular when it comes to the Young Bucks. But, man, Brett Michaels has a nasty super kick, brother. I'm talking if he hurts his arm, he can throw that kick 1, 2, 3. It'll be interesting if he has to get a partner, what they do. There's 3 guys plus Jimmy. So I'm excited. I really am. I think it'll just keep getting better. Big thumbs up for me. Big thumbs up this week. I've only had 2 kind of thumbs in the middle, and so that's pretty good for the first 15 shows. All right, guys. Sure. Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as JB knows, I'm losing my voice. As JB knows, I love my mama.
Me too.
American Hostile Championship Wrestling live in Campbell, Missouri on June 12th. Big Jack Parker defends his title, and also Derek the King. Be there!
Watch Memphis Wrestling live at our brand new Wrestle Center. Our next TV taping is Sunday, June 13th at 2 p.m. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
That's right, free delivery for selected local businesses on Uber Eats. If you use the code EATS-BRIANT24790UE, that's EATS-BRIANT24790UE. You share that code, I'm sharing it with you. You get $20 off a $25 order, and $10 kickback comes to us here at Shootin The Shiznit. Use Uber Eats now! Did you enjoy that episode? Cash App us, that's right. $BTSTS. Cash App us $1, $2. If you Cash App us over $12, I'll give you 1 year of Patreon for free.
Graphic design is very important. Your logo is the first image potential customers see. What kind of impression would you want to make today? Need a podcast logo or a t-shirt design? KT does art. Her name has become synonymous with quality and professionalism in the graphic design community. She specializes in graphic design, painting, and more. She provides affordable commissions and professional quality with a timely delivery. Contact KT via email at kt_doesart@yahoo.com. Check out her Instagram at instagram.com/kt_doesart.
Hey, that was another great episode of Shootin The Shiznit. We're currently looking for contestants for Who Wants to Be the Best Shiznitter Ever Championship 2021. A shout out to our sponsors this month, and also we have Patreon. We're at www.patreon.com/Shootin The Shiznit without a G. A big thank you and a shout out to Bob McGee at Pro Wrestling Between the Sheets and Gene Jackson at LocalsToLegends.com. You can reach us on Twitter at ComicBookMarkBT, Instagram BT Shootin The Shiznit without a G, Facebook Shootin The Shiznit with a G, and we're also at Cool Kids Wrestling and MMA Talk. You gotta ask to get in. If we don't like you, we'll kick you out. That's right. And you can get all the archives to all the episodes at www.stspod.club. All right, let's do a roll call of my favorite podcast. So my favorite non-wrestling podcast would be Who's Right Podcast, Po Boys Podcast, The Official Podcast, Man Brain Podcast, I'm Fat Podcast, and my buddies over there, Richard Josh at P3 Radio. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today, and remember, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.